Alright guys, welcome back to Ralph's house. Let's finish this thing up a little bit. We're picking and trying to make all this happen, and let's get a couple more little happy colors in here, and I like my happy colors. I think that's part of, remember our egg we had over here? Let's get that little red band that kind of winds around. Oh, and look what we did. We just made a mistake there. I pulled that so hard it carried it off the canvas a little bit. Let me clean my brush up just a hair. See if we can't straighten that out a little bit. You know how you erase acrylics? Just do it. Just push it backwards. Push it back as water. And then just kind of move that into the rest of the canvas. We get rid of that mistake a little bit. Carry it on down into here. What I don't want to have happen is have that run. So I'm going to kind of come across that and kind of just reshape that a little bit. There we go. Remember, I want that to really just give us a happy egg color, happy egg shape. Looks like a band around that egg. And when I have some of that color there, this rabbit right here in the foreground, his nose kind of disappeared. Let's get that little rabbit nose back in there a little bit. There we go. We might have to tone that just a little bit. That's all right. He needed his nose back. We kind of lost that. Just a little touch of that up into here. Let's get that color back in there. Oh, some of it over here. I'll carry some in there, and a little bit more over here. Oh, get his nose on there. We kind of lost that one. Rabbits have those little pink noses. There we go. We ought to have them noses in there. We're just trying to identify what we need to do to kind of move things around a little bit. I tell you what, we got to get a little bit more shadow side on that egg. I'm not real happy with that egg. I'm going to grab some ultramarine blue and move over here. Just kind of mix that in. So it's on my brush along that red I had in there. Should give me a little shadow color for this egg. There we go. Get that there and then kind of pull that across that red a little bit. So just kind of put it in the shadow a little bit. And as you can tell, I go back and forth, and I'm going to pull some of that down in here. Look at that color. Put some color down in there. I kind of like that color. That worked pretty good. So the sun's coming from there. The light's hitting there, so we'll kind of shadow that just a little bit. Some of this side towards the sun. We'll pull a little light, just have a few of those strokes, really be bright. And the part towards the sun, so a little bit, just to give some more color in there. That makes like a petal a little bit. We got to get the center of those flowers back. We kind of lost them in all this madness. I'm going to grab a little bit of ultramarine blue, a little bit of that red, mix the two together, and kind of develop that center a little bit. Just kind of move my bush. That's all we're going to do. It kind of gives us a center that's there. I might take a little more of that red that I had, just to give a little color to that center. Might even put a little bit of that on the limb as a stem. Oh, I like that. This is how I figure things out. Sometimes a stroke works. It has a different color than all those greens. See, that made that limb kind of, it gave me that branch coming up there. Just get that little center right in there. Kind of make it a little more rounded. Guys, this is what paint is all about. We're getting down to the details, to the playing. And this is just, I love to paint. To do this kind of stuff, to be able to do this kind of stuff. We have our own abilities. Everybody has some different abilities. Some might be in music, some might be in art, some might be in dancing, some might be in singing. Everybody's got their own special thing that they do. But what we got to do is just do it. We got to do it. If you can draw or paint, if you really enjoy doing this, guys, go out and do it. Be good at what you do. I guarantee you, you want to learn to do this, do it. You'll hear me say it over and over again all the time. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Just go out and do it. I'm just adding a little more shadow colors in here, and I want that down in here. And I like my shadow colors. And to help really just make those light colors really jump out. And see, to add color to it. So just by the dry brush, but see, it's adding some color to those rabbits. I just, it's not hiding anything, just add more colors. And that's what we want to do. Where's this paint? Start looking around you. Find things that you like. Things that, it might be the grass, it might be this, it might be a barn, it might be a house, it might be a building, it might be the neighborhood you live in, the tree in the front yard, the step you sit on after school. And draw a picture. Grab a brush and paint it. Document. You know, you're sitting outside somewhere and you say, I like that. I think that's neat. Well, what about it made that you liked? Figure out in your mind, you know, out of all that thing, I'm notorious for this. There could be a whole world to look at, and I'm going to find a little bucket that I like, or a little plant, or a little flower. I call myself a compartmentalist. I pick pieces of grand schemes, and that's what I like to paint. Now, I wouldn't be good at painting giant mountains and big oceans. And I like the little things that I see that make life special. The neat little things. Grab a brush, put it on something. I guarantee you, your family will love it. Your mom will love it. Your grandmama will put it on her refrigerator for the rest of her life. Pick up your brush, go play, have a ball. Do what we're doing here. So I'm down to picking now. We're getting down to the picking part, and grab a little bit more blue. Kind of see if I can get, so kind of roll that brush a little bit, get that shadow shape more the way I want it. I think we've about got our egg close. I'm going to grab a little bit of white. Mix that white in here. I just want to kind of straighten that egg shape up a little bit. Get that seesaw shape. There we go. Now put my shadow back on top of it. A little raw lumber in there. So that kind of looks like a little. Now see, this is what I do. I'm notorious for this. I'll take a color if I like it. I'm not afraid to put it anywhere. But you know what? We're about down to the point. You've heard me say it before. If you're picking, and watch this stroke right here. That really don't match. I'm gonna grab some of that green and put in there. Give me a good. I want some of this white. I'm not gonna waste all this paint. Look at that green that made. Oh, that's gonna be a great green. Oh baby, did that jump out there? And there's that stroke. Sun's coming on that side. Sun's hitting right in there. Oh man, see it? That make it jump, it'd be shocking. Get a little bit over here. Look at that green. Just colors, colors, colors. Guys, I hope you can tell. He ain't afraid to paint colors. Guys, let me tell you something. I ain't afraid to paint colors. A little bit back there, that sun was going back behind that rabbit a little bit, where he's laying down. And we had a little bit right in here. So that stroke kind of left it look like it's coming right by there, right through there, through that grass there. Grab that light. Where was I? There it is. That great bright light. Just a little bit. I want a good stroke. There we go. Kind of set that egg down a little bit. That egg was floating. Now it's kind of down in the grass a little bit. So, oh yeah, that great light. A little more white. I'm not gonna waste my white. Catch right where the sun's hitting there. Right there. What I always tell you, if you're picking, you might as well sign it and go home. I'll tell you what, this has been a lot of fun. I hope you kids enjoy this. When I say kids, junior high, high school, getting started, playing, don't be afraid to do it. Just do it. Put it anywhere. Y'all come.